All right, so Todd Barkley with Barkley's Homegrown. Molly and I are up in the greenhouse. It's Saturday, February what, Molly? 4th? And Iowa's up here with us, but we're harvesting some parsnips and Brussels sprouts. And look at this big old guy right here that I'm gonna dig out. But we had some followers ask about how the greenhouse did after the frost, and some of our annuals are really doing good, like the beets and the kale. This kale it's the gift that just keeps on giving. And some more kale. Did you say the celery made it, Molly? Oh yeah. Look at our grove of celery back here. Just and it was right up against the Lexan, but it's just doing beautiful. See it there, Molly? Okay, and then this is sort of exciting. We got a little peach blossom going on one of the peach trees. Now it takes 2 peach trees to make peaches. And our other one that Seth got me for Father's Day, he has some pliability. We were thinking maybe, but we're gonna have to get another peach to transplant it. Bell peppers, I think we'll pick a couple of them. Blood beets and Swiss chard. Grandma B really likes Swiss chard, so we planted some Swiss chard. Some jalapeno peppers, the carrots, the lettuce. I'm afraid our passion fruit, it'll be interesting, but yeah, it's probably gonna be hurting. Molly put this on Facebook. We just haven't tapped into the potential of the growing space. We did the tomatoes up against the Lexan, and they just tended to get a lot of vinage foliage. So we're gonna, I think, do more cucumbers up against there. Same with the passion fruit. I'm afraid what happened was it was so close against the plastic. So we might even try a passion fruit down on this, but these are some trellises that we made, and we'll plant down in the bottom of the grow bed, and they'll crawl up to the top, and they'll be away from that real cold on the Lexan when it does get cold. So just some learning curves, but the cucumbers did really, really well growing up on the Lexan, so I think we're gonna put the cucumbers up there. Last year we grew a bunch of different stuff just to try and get some diversity in the ground. This year we're gonna focus in the summertime more on the peppers, the tomatoes, the cucumbers. And then come fall, I think we're gonna do the carrots, the lettuce, all the cool stuff. Cabbages. I think we're gonna try and focus more on the plants that produce a lot of fruit per plant, like the peppers. The kale we're gonna keep in because we really like it, and we got a couple customers that really like it. So we're gonna do that. Molly's gonna have her herb garden. But the cabbage and cauliflower, I think we're gonna do outside. Other than these mini cabbages. So we harvested the cabbage off of them last year, and the plants were just so healthy looking. And as I'm saying, we're just focusing on trying to get our soil health built up in here, that we just left the plants because they were just so healthy. And now it almost appears like they're putting on 2 cabbages per plant. you know, if you feel of them, they're starting to make a cabbage. And so this one really is starting. But each plant is tillering and having multiple cabbages. So that's sort of cool. But we're just feeding we were just happy feeding the ground with them for now. But we're just going to see if they will produce another cabbage. Danny McKay gave us some onions that were sprouting, so we replanted them. See how that goes. You know, you can just see Molly put this on, like I said, on Facebook, but just all of the new growth on the trees. It's just really, really fun. So, all right, I'm gonna cook a cow heart stew. So everything's gonna be Barkley's homegrown. We're gonna take some of these parsnips and carrots and peppers, and then the celery, and I'm gonna make a stew out of a Barkley raised cow heart. And it just ought to be a lot of fun. So thanks. I've had people asking how we fared after the weather, and you know, we won't do it again next year, but I just wanted to see how it would have made it through. And if we would have, for 3 days, just 3 days, heated this, kept it above freezing, our tomatoes would still be alive, our cucumbers, our passion fruit. So for very little gas and electricity, you know, we could have saved some stuff. But I guess we live and we learn. And the trees, the trees are really doing good. And we had to open it up today. We still have it sealed up for the winter. And Seth and I came up earlier and it was 110 degrees in here. The cooling fans were on, but none of the windows were opening up, and it wasn't cooling in it fast enough. So we did open a couple windows up and got it down to 73. The basement's 62 right now. So, all right, with that, I'm gonna sound off.